I'm Audra Monk, and I teach at Mountain Spirit Yoga in Middletown, Maryland. And we would love for you to come join us at our studio for a class or workshop. And you can see all of our information at mountainspirityoga.com. So come on in and have a seat. Today, we're gonna do, so I had a request at our studio. Let me actually show you this. We use a lot of different balls. But my favorite is, we call this the peanut, I think because it kind of looks like a peanut. And it's a little squishy ball with some little rubbery nibs. You can get these, well, you can buy them at our studio, or I know people have found them at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or occasionally at the sports store. If you found one that was just one ball, that would work. Or a ball of kind of medium density would work, or even a tennis ball. But if you use a tennis ball, use a used tennis ball so it's not so hard. And if you use a tennis ball, go way gentler. I can do a little more with this because it's squishy. In fact, mine might need to be pumped up a little bit. So we're gonna come sit down. You could do, in my chair classes, we do use this. We put our feet on the floor. You could do the feet while standing up. And in the chair class we roll the legs and everything just sitting in the chair. But I'm gonna show you sitting on the floor. A lot of our students buy these and then they give them as gifts, and I had a request to do a video so that they could show their friends and family and also remind themselves how to use them. Okay, so we're going to start with a foot. And I'm hoping I can make sure that you can see that. Okay, so you put the peanut on the floor and then you pick a foot, and I just lean back on my hands. You could sit on a blanket, you could put a blanket under your wrists if that's something that talks to you. We're just going to roll all around the foot. You get the outer edge of the foot, the inner edge of the foot, the heel a little bit. The toes, spread them wide and hug them on there. And I give bonus points if you can pick up your peanut with your toes. If you have small little toes, it's okay. So we roll the feet. And then we're going to go to the calf. And you can either bring the peanut to the calf and roll it with your hands, or my favorite is to put a little weight on it. So I extend the leg. If you have looser pants, you're going to want to pull them up because they'll get caught. I have leggings, so they'll stay right where they are. You're going to put the leg on the peanut, lift yourself up, and then push forward and back. And that gives just a little bit of weight to the leg, and you can roll it out. And you can roll it in. Good. Just roll the calf. And you can, of course, stay longer at any of these places. I'm just going to keep going. And then we're going to do the shin. And I like to do the shin. I bring it in and I roll the shin. The shins are great for if you're ever doing like that vacationing where you're touring a lot, where you're walking on cement and marble floors and everything. Sometimes at the end of the day, your legs feel very fatigued. This can definitely help. All right, we're moving up to the thigh. And you can do both hands. You can alternate hands, so it gets the hands a little bit too. And what this peanut is doing is it's helping to loosen up the fascia layer, that layer between the muscles and the skin. And it's just doing it in a slightly more gentle way than if you foam roll. So I'm kind of more a fan of the peanut because I feel it moves things around versus kind of squishing and then trying to release that way. So you're going to roll the thigh, get the outer thigh, the inner thigh, the top of the thigh. Okay, then next up, we're going to sit on the peanut. Let's see, I'll go to the side. So the side that you're doing, just put the peanut or ball there. You're going to lift yourself up, and put your butt down on that side. If you have a looser shirt, sometimes you got to pull that up. And then you can either sit still or you can roll forward and back. I've seen some people turn the peanut the other way and go side to side. And we're just going to loosen up that glute muscle. Good. If you're doing this in a chair or against the wall, you can get a lot of the back too. Okay, and then we're going to do the outer thigh. And you can either bring the peanut back and do it with your hand again, or I like to angle the peanut out, angle my leg so it follows, and roll here. And if it's hard for you to lift yourself up, just do one or two and then come sit down and do it with your hands, and that's okay. All right, and then, so we're gonna just stop there. We're keeping it basic so it won't be too long today. Then you're gonna extend both legs out, sit up for just a moment, and see if you feel a difference. Some of us will feel a difference pretty dramatically. Some of us maybe a little, some of us maybe we don't, and that's okay. I tend to feel that the leg feels like I've stretched it. Maybe I've done some forward folds, or my leg feels closer to the floor. It just feels a little more comfortable. It also has a little more energy in it. So let's do the other leg. So start at the foot and just roll the foot out. Inside, outside, get the heel a little, go across the ball of the foot. Do some where you hug the toes on. See if I can pick it up on this side. Pick it up if you can. Good. All right, and then we're going to the calf. So remember, you can bring it to the calf and roll it here. Or if you want that extra weight, peanut is down, leg comes on top, lift up your butt and roll there. Oh, I think that feels great. I was actually in New York City all weekend. Did lots of walking, lots of biking, and actually I brought my peanut with me because my feet sometimes get kind of crampy. So I definitely did my feet, and I did my thighs too while I was in the hotel. Oh, and this feels extra good to do it today. All right, come on in. Let's do the shin. So come from the top and just roll up and down. Yeah, so the cool thing about a ball or peanut or whatever you take is that it doesn't take up a lot of space, so it can go in your luggage and you can take it with you. Because sometimes when we're away, we might forget to do some yoga, and we could do 5 minutes. You could just do the feet, and that would work great. All right, let's move on up to the thigh. So just roll it there. And you decide how much to push. Some of us need to start really soft on this, where we don't push hardly at all. You might be very sensitive. And I'm pretty sure that you can even put these in the microwave, or you could run it under a warm hot water to like soften it some if you're very sensitive. You know, you can change it a little bit, or just don't push as hard. All right, so I could stay here on the thigh all day, but we have to move on. So we're gonna sit on it. Let's see, I'll turn this way again. So peanut down, lift yourself up, put that glute on the peanut, and you can just sit here and give it a little release, or you could roll. Oops, my shirt got caught. And if your shirt is long, move it out of the way. There we go. And just roll right there for that glute. And then we have outer thigh. So remember, either do it again with the hand, or if you want a little more weight, angle the peanut out, angle your leg out, lift yourself up. And I'm using my other leg to help support too, and roll here. Good. Oh, this feels so good. So I hope you like this. If you do have questions, let us know. Carla, the owner of our studio, she sometimes teaches a ball rolling workshop, which is really wonderful, and there's lots of balls in lots of different ways. All right, so let's check it out. Extend both legs, sit yourself down, see how it feels. Okay, and to finish up, we're gonna do the hands. So sit however it's comfortable for you. Open your hands wide. You know what, let's see, should I get closer? It's always so hard to tell when you do these little videos at home. Okay, so I'm gonna lift it up. Open your hands wide, and you can squeeze one side, open, and squeeze the other side. It's good. So I'm just bringing a little bit more energy into the hands. All right, and then I call this one open the jar. So turn a hand to the side and push it away from you. Hand to the side and push it away. Good, and let that repeat. So this helps wake up the wrists, and then pull it towards you, so close the jar. Good, close the jar. And then just have a little fun. Squeeze, turn it all around. Good, okay. So you could do your arms, you could do your shoulders, you could do your back. There's a lot more you can do, but I just want to start with the basics. If you have more questions, let me know. Good luck, have fun, and keep practicing yoga. So thank you so much for stopping by and seeing and spending some time with me today. Give me a like, give me a love, let me know that you're watching. And we're always at the studio for you, mountainspirityoga.com. Thank you, and namaste.